Cup and Xfinity teams are back on track today at Michigan International. Cup teams have 2 practices scheduled. Xfinity teams are scheduled to qualify and race. Weather could be a factor with rain possible during the day. Here is today's schedule. All times Eastern, 6:30 a.m. Xfinity Garage Open 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Cup Garage Open when track is dry 9:55 a.m. Cup Practice, FS1, MRN 10:05 a.m. Xfinity Qualifying, Single Vehicle, 2 rounds, FS1, 11:45 a.m. Xfinity Driver, Crew Chief Meeting 11:30 a.m. to 12:50 p.m. Final Cup Practice, FS2, MRN, 1 p.m. Xfinity Driver Introductions 1:30 p.m. LTI Printing 250 Xfinity Race, 125 laps, 250 miles, Fox, MRN, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. Follow at Dustin Long and on Facebook. The Xfinity Series race at Michigan International Speedway is under a rain delay. The race was scheduled to begin at 1:46 p.m. Each reinforced the cancellation of qualifying, leaving the field to be set by owner points. Kyle Busch and Paul Menard will start on the front row. Back for more. Rain forced the cancellation of qualifying for Saturday's Xfinity Series race at Michigan International. The field for the race will be set by owner points. Kyle Busch will start on the pole alongside Paul Menard. The top 5 is completed by Elliott Sadler, Cole Custer and Daniel Hemrick. Green flag for the LTI Printing 250 is scheduled for 1:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Click here for the starting lineup. The NASCAR Xfinity Series will again try the Aero package this weekend that ran last year at Indianapolis and last weekend at Pocono. While last week's race didn't go as NASCAR hoped in terms of the cars being closer together, there is hope that they'll be closer together for today's race because drivers will be on the throttle more than they were at Pocono. Practice showed encouraging signs of cars running close together. Here are all the details for today's race. All times are Eastern. Start. Master Sergeant Todd Kopic, U.S. Air National Guard, will give the command to start engines at 1:37 p.m. The green flag is scheduled to wave at 1:46 p.m. Distance. The race is scheduled for 125 laps, 250 miles, around the 2-mile track. Stages. Stage 1 ends on lap 30. Stage 2 ends on lap 60. Pre-race schedule. Garage opens at 6:30 a.m. Qualifying is at 10:05 a.m. Driver, Crew Chief Meeting is at 11:45 p.m. Driver introductions are at 1 p.m. National Anthem. Lisa Bascom will perform the anthem at 1:31 p.m. TV, radio, Fox will broadcast the race beginning at 1:30 p.m. Coverage begins at 1 p.m. Motor Racing Network's radio broadcast begins at 1 p.m. and also can be heard at mrn.com. Sirius XM NASCAR Radio will have MRN's broadcast. Forecast. Wonderground.com calls for mostly cloudy skies with a high of 72 degrees and 48% chance of scattered thunderstorms at the start of the race. Last time, Denny Hamlin nipped William Byron by 0.012 seconds to win this race last June. Elliott Sadler was third. Starting lineup. Click here for the starting lineup. Kevin Harvick was fastest in the second Cup practice for Sunday's race at Michigan International Speedway. Harvick posted a top speed of 200.719 miles per hour around the 2-mile track. He also had the best 10-lap average at 199.345 miles per hour. The session was shortened about 6 minutes due to rain. Final Cup practice was cancelled by rain. Kyle Larson, 200.083 miles per hour, was the only other driver to top 200 miles per hour. Top 5 was completed by Joey Logano, 199.800, Clint Bowyer, 199.723, and Brad Keselowski, 199.529. Only 8 drivers topped 199 miles per hour. Eric Almirola, who was 13th fastest, recorded the most laps with 31. Pole sitter Kurt Busch recorded 30 laps and was 9th fastest. Click here for the speed chart.